Okay, post-com here, again, because for some reason my mic fucked up and the audio for this one was destroyed. Again, I have no idea why. Like, nothing even happened as far as I could tell, just fucking decided to fuck up. I guess because this was the last video I was recording tonight, and this was the video where I talked about the most cool shit. So just, karma had to stick its fucking dick in my ass. Just be an asshole. So whatever.
Lock this gate when I leave.
Anyway, I'm frustrated because, again, talk about some good shit in this one, and the commentary now isn't gonna be as good as it was when I first did it. So that's annoying. Not even. I don't even care. Just fucking. Why even bothering to pretend, Clayface? You already know that I know. I really wanted to get that dialect to. Whoa. Huh. That's never happened before. Weird. So anyway. Yeah, the cryptographic sequencer is the thing that's going to get us a good chunk of the remaining riddles we have left, but we still have a few more gadgets to get before we're set on that score of things. I don't even remember what I talked about during the regular, gameplay here. I might just skip to, the interesting stuff. I don't know. But yeah, now the island is overrun with these guys. Hey buddy, let me give you a sedative. There you go. You're fine. It's fine. I feel so bad beating on these mental patients. Like people with mental disorders get such a bad rap in video games. They're always like, it's almost a stigmatization. Like, people with mental disorders usually aren't, violent towards people. They're usually more of a danger to themselves than others. And yet, so often in video games, they're just, portrayed in this way where, they're just savages, they're just mindless fucking animals who are gonna maul anyone who comes even close to them.
Surprise! You know, Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us.
Whoa.
Well, now,
damn. Quite athletic.
I know, you're shocked.
That's awful.
Come and get me, Bats.
You're the worst, Harley Quinn.
Double dip.
Oh, dramatic zoom in. Yeah, almost makes you wonder if, there's a reason these poor, residents of Arkham Asylum are the way they are. Perhaps something reduced them to that state. Anyway. Harley's up there, just swinging back and forth, watching.
Hey, B-Man, go easy on my boy.
I don't remember what I talked about while I was fighting these guys.
Oh, you okay down there?
Now, maybe the inmates, what else would you call them, really, considering the state that... Oh, one on the side, shot. Woo, badass. Considering the state that the asylum is in,
It won't be so easy trying to catch me. Mwah!
Oh, Arlene, you are a national treasure. There, see, he's fine. He's unconscious. It's fine. I mean, this, the shocky thingies was designed to pacify the patients. It'd be kind of redundant or antithetical if it killed them, right? So, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed so far, but the doctors of Arkham Asylum are really just genuinely terrible at their jobs. The ones who aren't evil are just grossly incompetent, as we're going to see some more examples of. Again, this shocky floors was designed to pacify, not kill, so this guy's gotta be... Yeah, he's fine. Unconscious. See? Good for you. Made out better than most people. Ah, look at that. Throw the lunatic? That's insensitive. These poor people are suffering. Ah, it just feels so bad doing that. Ah, it doesn't feel good. Gotta be so harsh on them? Gosh, it's not their fault.
There is no way you are doing this alone. Who's helping you? What do you call the detective who is only halfway to the end?
Calendar Man, who looks way cooler in that art than he'll look when we see him later on in the series. I like the coat with the days on it, like a calendar, for some reason. Julian Day is a cool name, though, so he's got that going for him. For some reason, this series is just obsessed with Calendar Man. I swear, he shows up in like every game. It's kind of dumb. I mean, I guess it makes for an easy, you know, throwaway riddle, just to have a room filled with calendars. You already used that pun.
Oh, that looks like it kinda hurt. Ha ha.
Oh, thank the Lord. Help me. Get me off this thing.
And while we're figuring that out, we'll go on over here and solve this riddle while we're waiting. And Prometheus, don't let the cool backstory and description fool you. He's actually used to really terrible effect in the games, in the comics whenever he shows up. Doesn't actually show up in the games. Yeah, you'd think with such a cool backstory and such, you know, propped up importance about what a dangerous threat he is, you'd think, you know, he'd have been a really big deal in the comics, but don't even get me started, because every storyline he's shown up in has actually been complete garbage for so many reasons.
Please cut me down.
But whatever.
I can't leave yet. I need to save the guards.
Wanna give that thing to me back? No fear, that's cheating, Bat. Time to turn up the pressure. Fun to go. Where can I get me one of those?
I think it's funny that they bother giving these guys names.
Time for me to go, Bat. I'll miss you. Not.
Nah.
Oh, and now you have only 30 seconds to get out. Bye-bye.
Need to get the security gate down. Hurry.
How did she make the counter go faster from 2 minutes 12
I
seconds?
thought we were both gonna die in there.
You're safe
I
now.
didn't see her having a
Going after that
button or
crazy
anything in
witch.
there. Oh hey, you're the first guy who hasn't called her a bitch.
She won't get away.
Yes, you
I'll stop
respect
her
women.
and then her boyfriend.
Good. Listen, I'll go try and get the ventilation system working. If you find her, don't go easy on her. From me.
You're expecting congratulations? Come on, flying shut.
Did you see him?
Thanks again, Batman.
What's that thing he used?
No idea. He saved
I don't
our
even know
lives.
what this thing is
That's all I
to.
used to know.
What it turns off. Doesn't appear to go to anything. And of course we have some more scavengers to hunt. Which, even when I was doing this, I didn't really have anything to talk about.
Patient's name is Victor Saz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week. Hello, Victor. Please, take a seat. Guards, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Victor?
Rest.
Victor?
Can you
Nuclear vessels?
mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose.
That's the doctor from the beginning of the game, when we were still tutorializing and being introduced to Victor Zaz.
Thanks, Batman.
Can't actually do anything about that until later, but just getting out of the way now. And more scavenger hunting, which is annoying to have to do because like there's just nothing to talk about really while I'm doing it. You know? Just gotta go through the thing, get the thing, get da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, while you're playing it, it's just like not. I mean, it feels like a pointless diversion because it kind of is.
Come on, keep up. You getting tired? Let me give you a little help. Ooh, you're getting warmer. That's right, Seaman. You're getting closer.
Here we go, one of the things that I was really excited to talk about when it happened. Two-Face. He's actually one of my favorite Batman villains. And I like this design. It's not what we're gonna see later in the series. The series kind of takes from the movie, the silly, you know, open face wound thing, but in the comics, you know, his half of his face is just gray and melted and he has white hair, and I like that a lot more. Yeah, in the comics, his face wasn't burned. Someone threw acid onto his face. And in most depictions, he actually suffered from dissociative identity disorder before the incident. And the, assault just, brought out the other personality to have more of a direct, hand on the reins of this person. Yeah, he's one of my favorites, though, and we'll have more to talk about with him when he actually shows up in these games later on. Yeah, held on this for a while because, again, had a lot to talk about, but whatever, I guess. Everyone's obsessed with something.
Victor has been more subdued recently. Response to medication has been poor. Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere.
Wow, you're a good psychiatrist. Hey, his name is Ben. Let's get him out of here. I'm so good at my job, you guys. He doesn't look that strong, right? You guys are incompetent. It's not just the doctors. Everyone who works at Arkham Asylum fucking sucks at their job. Case in point. Man, this doesn't feel good beating on those guys. Sorry if this is boring to watch or listen to, I just... you know. And I wanted to get it, I wanted to, re-record this, tonight, while the memories of what I talked about are still on my mind. This is one of the most important upgrades we're going to get for that. It helps it so we can, get things from far across the room. And, oh hey, I'm not going to be able to get that. There's another room where I talked about a lot of fun stuff.
Here he comes, Mr. J.
Excellent. I'll leave it to you then, my dear.
I'm really mean to the henchmen I fight during this, as you'll see in a few seconds. Here you come and get me, boys. Oh no! Ah, it's so fucked up. I grab this guy and away he goes as well. Whee! And they both made it without getting shocked. Lucky them. Fuck. Didn't go over, but that still must have hurt. This time you're going, wah, pow. That's so fucking mean. And he's going over to over the barbed wire and everything. Oh, look at that guy's not gonna make it. Oh, they both made it. That's bullshit. Now he went over. Now you can have this one's getting a shock one way or the other. Over you go! Ah! Ah. Well, anticlimactic end here.
He's done it again. I don't believe it. I'm
Was
on
it
my
like...
way now.
They're saying this like it wasn't Joker's plan for me to beat these guys. Like, they really expected me to get tied up from them.
I'm afraid you're off the party list. Better luck next time.
Die, you big ugly bat!
Ow.
Hey, hands off the merchandise! That's my party list!
Quiet. Why the smiles next to certain names?
You're the detective, you tell me!
She makes a good point.
Huh?
Good thing this costume doesn't have, you know, fingers over the gloves.
You won't find Mr. J. He's in the secret lab in the gardens and... oh, crap!
Yep, I know.
Damn! Well, he'll get me out, you'll see! Yeah. You'll see.
Oracle, I'm done. Harley
Yeah,
is
see, her condition was...
subdued, and I have a
We'll get back to that.
So you can find the secret lab in the gardens.
Yes. Harley's been everywhere on the island, so I'm calibrating the scanner to only show prints that have traces of chlorophyll.
Okay, listen. Be careful. I rerouted a Wayne Tech satellite to show thermal scans of the island. The gardens are showing up hot. Something bad is happening there.
Condition calm, and she stops crying every once in a while to check to see if we're looking. So, yeah. Still, though, raises the point of discussion that in the games they don't really show it much, but in most depictions, even in the cartoon, the relationship between Harley and the Joker is overtly abusive. And it's never portrayed in a funny way, either. It's always, you know, really fucked up. Like, the kind of abuse he hurls at her. It's really tragic, actually. Like her profile says, in a way she's just another victim. And, again, also, even in the cartoon, their relationship is explicitly sexual. So it makes you wonder if, the abuse, you know, ends at the bedroom or not. You know, something dark, something a little dark to consider, but there it is.
Victor has been in isolation since the attack on Zagar last week. As I wait for him to be brought up to me, I have had time to review his notes. I am increasingly worried he cannot be cured. He has no empathy for his victims. Deep down, I believe he views all of us as potential victims.
Doc, are you okay?
What's happening?
It's Zaz. He broke out of isolation. He's gone.
Oh, God!
Don't worry, Doc. You're in the safest place. He's definitely left the island.
Of course. But someone needs to alert the authorities. He'll need to kill again. Do you understand me? Needs to. Oh, no. He's gone after Dr. Cassidy.
Hello?
Sarah, it's Gretchen. Listen to me.
Hold on, there's someone at the door.
Sarah! Do not answer the door. Can you hear me? Do not answer the door. It's Zaz. He's free.
Oh no, right? Nah, don't worry. In the prequel comic, Batman actually rushes in at the last second and saves her in that moment. The girl on the phone there was, remember the red-headed doctor from the medical wing who was crying, but then when Batman showed up and was like, "It's okay, girl," and then stopped crying? That was her. So, you know, everything turned out okay.
You do know how to read a map, don't you, detective?
Something else interesting to know is pretty much no one takes Harley any seriously whatsoever. Again, look at this. You get a trophy, and she closes the trap on you. Riddler's in on it. I'm telling you. Anyway, Harley is severely abused by the Joker, but in a lot of continuities... Oh, wait, hold on.
The Gotham police dragged a new patient to the island. They said he was responsible for the disappearance of hundreds of the city's vagrants. As I looked at his disgusting body, all scales and teeth, my mind ran free, dreaming of delicious punishments to break this monster. Doctors gathered around, poking it, examining, but only I knew what would cure him, once and for all.
Sound like anyone we know? Anyway, in a lot of continuities, eventually Harley gets out from under the Joker's abusive, influence, and actually becomes a lot more competent. Which, when you don't have someone slapping you around and putting you down all the time and treating you like a tool, naturally your competency level, and actually she manages to reform and becomes something of a law-abiding citizen. Sometimes. Occasionally. For the given value of law-abiding in Gotham. And if nothing else, she's a lot better off as a criminal on her own, or sometimes with Poison Ivy, than she ever is with Joker. And hey, speaking of reformed, or more like revised, Mr. Freeze. Like how Harley Quinn was invented by the cartoon, Mr. Freeze was reinvented by the cartoon. In his original comic book portrayal, he was just, some regular schmuck whose gimmick was he had a freeze gun and that was kind of it. The cartoon, took his character and reformed him with this backstory you see here and gave him a really distinct personality, and his performance was just really cool. And it stuck, like the cartoon really defined Batman of that era, and from then on, really, into something a lot more, awesome. It's a lot better off like this than he was when he first appeared in 1959. It's pretty funny that, the team who created the show also worked on this game. Paul Dini and all the voice actors. Interestingly, though, Mr. Freeze does not appear in this game, which means we're forced to assume that since he's not on Joker's party list, he's just chilling out in his cell. Just hanging out in there. Probably jerking off to a rose or something like that. Anyway. Can't get to those yet, so... I was trying to figure out, which room is that? We're gonna have to come back here for more than just Riddler trophies anyway, so... Not a big deal.
But between you and me, I'm aiming for the A grade. Just got to mix a couple more of those chemicals, and I'll be creating my own personal army.
I might have to turn the gameplay audio down on this, because I don't know how to individually mix the audio to quiet it during certain parts to make my commentary a little bit louder. But hey, that's what subtitles are for. I'm lazy and incompetent.
Jack, we're seeing that all access to the island has That's correct. The island is effectively cut off from the mainland. Nothing on or off. Early reports that Batman himself... Eyewitness reports state that he... children to Arkham but I must stress, this is currently unconfirmed. More as it happens. Thank you, Jack. We'll bring you more as it happens. As Jack said, we do not know for certain, but it appears
There's the media for you. We have an unconfirmed, I repeat, unconfirmed, I repeat, unconfirmed, I stress this, unconfirmed rumor that Batman may have been killed. Confirmed, Jack. It appears that the Batman is dead. Gotham is now free to degenerate into militant chaos. Really fucked up. Crazed. Running around, killing everyone. It's just... You don't feel good about it. Fucking how many people die in this incident, you know? How many people? Not just, you know, staff. A lot of patients. Probably a good couple of the prisoners. For one reason or another. Just what is the body count after this night? It's pretty terrifying when you sit down and think of it. Anyway, just doing scavenger hunting and closing out the episode. Didn't really have anything to talk about during this part, so not missing out. Because again, you know, when you're just running around collecting trophies, I mean, what's there to talk about? So mean. You know how hard you have to hit someone to knock them out in one punch? Slamming their head against the fucking pavement, too. Oh, hello. So this never seems to work whenever I do it in game. Maybe now that it's post commentary, going into the visitor center or actually do something. I mean, one of these.
Let's talk about employee relations, Bats. Harley disappointed me, and now she's out of the picture. Gone, forgotten, dead to me. You get the idea. What's it like in your organization? Do you punish your hired help when they fail you? Or is that saucy outfit you make them wear punishment enough?